Good morning, hires. And today, what we're going to do is we're going to look at key area 4 of Unit 1, which is cellular differentiation. So, what is cellular differentiation? As it says here, a multicellular organism, so that's an organism with many cells, consists of a large number of cells, and cells become differentiated. So what that means basically, as it says here, is just the main part of this slide. Differentiation is when a cell expresses certain genes to produce proteins for that type of cell. This allows a cell to carry out specialized functions. So it's basically where a cell becomes specialized at something. So it essentially gets its own job within the body. So if you have a look here, we've got, well, this is a sperm, this is an egg cell. Then they will fuse together, and then those cells will begin to multiply, and then they'll start to differentiate, and you'll start to get some cells becoming muscle cells, some cells will become red blood cells, some will become nerve cells, and so on. So these are just a few examples, but you can see that you can go from one type of cell can specialize into another type of cell. So it's just kind of like when you leave school, you're not all going to go and do the same job or the same thing. So you're going to specialize into something. Similar idea. So as it says here, selective gene expression. Each cell possesses all the genes for the whole organism. So that's something we've come across before. We know that each cell has all the DNA within its nucleus in a human cell, for example. These genes have the potential to become switched on or off. So that is a really, really important part. So genes, they're not always switched on. They can be switched on or off, and that will have an impact on what that cell can do, what its function is. So as it says here, many genes will remain switched on. Depending on cell function, genes will remain on or be switched off. So just what I was saying there. So certain genes would have to be switched on for a cell to become a red blood cell, but other ones would be switched off. And it's whatever combination of genes that are turned on and turned off, that will then impact what type of cell that could become. Now, it's not just in animals, but plants have cellular differentiation as well. If we have a look here, there's a part of a plant called a meristem. And these are cells which are what we call undifferentiated. So that basically means that they do not have a specific job. They haven't specialized, so they're unspecialized. And these, as I said, these are in plants. Now, these types of cells can do one of two things. They can either create new meristem cells, so one meristem cell can become two meristem cells and so on, or they can differentiate, so they can specialize and become a specialized cell. Now, these are found in the roots, which are here, and the shoots. These are the parts of the plants, the shoots that you might have seen in spring. Okay, these are like what become the new leaves, essentially. So that is the shoots.